to me rappers who are better than the ones I just said.
For me, if I'm going, Ice Cube is a motherfucking
I
lyricist.
can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting.
Picture this, a private studio, mic hot, the air thick with that unchecked confidence that comes before a fall. Comedian Aries Spears is running his mouth. It's what he does. But today his crosshairs settle on a legend, a name etched not just in hip hop history, but in the very foundation of Black creative empire building, Ice Cube. He drops the line, the dismissive one, I'm not a fan, musically or theatrically. A clickbait headline? Maybe. Just another hot take in the podcast chaos? That's what it was supposed to be. But in the shadows of that digital grenade, a trigger was pulled. Because you don't just come for a king without the kingdom hearing it. And one night wasn't just hearing it, he was already strapping on his armor. This isn't a story about a celebrity feud. This is a case study in respect, legacy, and the explosive moment when a comedian's punchline met a martial artist's principle. This is the verbal war that turned the internet into a coliseum. And by the end, one man's reputation would be in tatters, while another's would be cemented in stone. Welcome to Behind the Fame. Today, we're breaking down how a few careless words ignited a firestorm.
He turned in hella dramatic performances.
Has he?
Yeah, Boys in
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but Boys in the
Hood.
You're right. No, I was thinking about
Higher
after
Learning.
that.
Is it
Higher
really-
Learning, yep. No, you're right.
Yeah. So I would damn sure.
Exposing the fragile line between critique and self-destruction, and revealing who's really built to last in the brutal arena of public opinion. Our ground zero, the podcast booth. Aries Spears, a talent undeniable from his Mad TV days, but a man increasingly known for a different currency, controversy. His brand, the unfiltered, often bitter truth teller. His target, the untouchables. He starts dissecting Ice Cube's modern filmography, calling it a fall from grace. He dismisses the music. To Aries, the cube of boys in the hood of Friday of NW. A's fiercest pen is gone, replaced by something less.
For the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. I'm not a fan of Ice Cube, musically or theatrically.
The internet, as it does, divides. Some nod, most recoil. Ice Cube isn't just an artist, he's an institution. A self-made mogul who built a lane when they told him there was no road. This isn't critique. To the culture, it feels like sacrilege. Comments flood in. You can't even sell out a club, but you coming for Ice Cube? Sit down. The energy shifts. This is no longer just an opinion. It's perceived as jealousy, masquerading as analysis. Aries, feeling the pushback, doubles down. He compares Cube to other comedians who fell off playing businessman. The hole gets deeper. But in the noise, one man reads the comments, and he doesn't just scroll past Michael Jai White, the actor, the martial artist, the man who built a career on discipline, both physical and mental, a quiet follower of Cube's blueprint for independence. He sees the disrespect.
He turned in hella dramatic performances.
Has he?
Yeah, Boys in the
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but Boys
Boys in the Hood.
You're right. No, I was thinking about
Higher
after
Learning.
that.
Is it
Higher
really-
Learning, yep. No, you're right. Higher
Yeah.
Learning.
So I would damn sure take.
And he makes a decision. Not for clout, not for drama, for principle. Understand this. Michael Jai White is not an internet brawler. He's a man of controlled power. 7 martial arts black belts. A career built not on Hollywood's charity, but on sheer will. He's the calm in the storm. And he's about to speak. He goes to Instagram. No rant, no theatrics, just a clear, firm statement that hits like a forearm shiver. 4 sentences. That's all it took. The battlefield was drawn. Aries, the provocateur, used to controlling the chaos, versus Michael, the disciplinarian who just changed the game. This was no longer about Ice Cube. This was now Aries Spears versus Michael Jai White. And the entire digital world leaned in. All right, before we get to the explosive first clash, you need to make sure you're seeing every move in this showdown. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell right now. Because what happens next is where reputations start to crack under pressure. You do not want to miss the counterpunch. Aries Spears hears the notification. He reads Michael's post. And in that moment, he makes his critical mistake. He interprets principle for weakness, calmness for fear. He doesn't see a man standing on respect. He sees a target. So he does what he knows. He amplifies. He hops back online, voice crackling with indignation. But his aim is off.
Speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing
Is
that
he
you...
a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. I'm like, wow, like what?
Suckers usually don't like me.
He doesn't address the point, the tearing down of a legend. Instead, he goes personal. He attacks Michael's identity. No backdrop, no production, just Michael looking calmly into the camera. The discipline is palpable. He always finds a way to make himself the enemy. That wasn't a clapback. That was a diagnosis. A surgical strike that cut past the drama and exposed the pattern. The Tiffany Haddish beefs, the Cat Williams jabs, the Key and Peele resentment. Michael wasn't just defending Cube. He was holding up a mirror to Aries' entire career trajectory. The bitterness, the isolation, the self-sabotage. The court of public opinion rendered its verdict instantly. Michael was the adult in the room. Aries was the kid screaming in the principal's office. But for Aries, backed into a corner, there was only one move left. Double down on the delusion. This is where it gets real. The point of no return. Look at the comments below right now. What do you think? Was Michael Jai White right to step in, or should he have stayed out of it? Type principle if he did the right thing, or drama if he should have let it go. I'm reading every single one. Cornered animals are unpredictable. Aries, feeling the narrative slip away, lunges again. He dismisses Michael as an industry yes man, a sellout. It's perhaps his most profound miscalculation.
Like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool though. You know, everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. You know, he entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual.
Michael Jai White's entire brand is anti-industry. He built Spawn, Black Dynamite, his entire filmography often outside the system. The accusation doesn't stick, it boomerangs. And then the rumors start. Whisper, network stuff, that Aries tried to confront Michael in person at a studio. Witnesses describe Aries with that say it to my face energy. And Michael's reported response? The ultimate deflation of machismo. Talk, not fight, talk. The discipline, again. The refusal to be dragged into the gutter. Witnesses say Aries deflated. The tough guy persona, when met with actual, calm strength, had nothing to punch but air. The dominoes begin to fall for Aries. His next comedy show becomes a nightmare. Hecklers weaponize his own words. The crowd isn't with him, they're against him. His bitterness, his signature, has curdled.
Tip, listen, I want to have a conversation with y'all about a word that I think is so overly used and abused. Hate/hater. Because apparently I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture.
He's becoming the punchline of his own set. And through it all, where is Ice Cube? When finally asked by a reporter, Cube offers the atomic level dismissal, stuck in the past. With one phrase, Cube reframes the entire conflict. This wasn't a debate about his legacy. It was the pathetic spectacle of someone yelling at a spaceship while it launches for Mars. Cube and Michael were living in the future building, creating, maintaining dignity. Aries was a museum exhibit of his own resentment. Michael's final move? A series of Instagram posts. No names mentioned, just phrases that echoed like cannon fire in the quiet. Game, the war was over. Not with a bang, but with a lesson. So what was this? Really? Behind the fame, behind the headlines, this clash was a living allegory. On one side, the ego trap. Aries Spears, fantastically talented, yet forever feeling overlooked. His tool for relevance became tearing down. But in targeting a monument like Cube and tangling with a man of principle like Michael, he exposed the fatal flaw. Talent minus humility equals obsolescence. He sought attention, and got a funeral for his own credibility. On the other, the principal protocol. Michael Jai White demonstrated that real power isn't in flexing your strength, but in the conscious choice not to. It's in defending a respected elder, not for clout, but because it's right. His power was in his posture. Unshakable, unruffled, he gained not just fans, but profound respect. And in the center, largely unaffected, the legacy, Ice Cube. The lesson? When you are truly about your business, truly building an empire, the barks of detractors don't reach the boardroom. Your work, your success, is the only response you'll ever need. Aries Spears showed the cost of letting bitterness become your brand. Michael Jai White showed the value of letting discipline be your doctrine. In the end, this wasn't a beef. It was a public audit of character. And the market spoke loud and clear. The dust has settled, but the questions linger. In an age where controversy is currency, when does speaking your truth become self-immolation? How do we navigate respect for legends in a culture that loves to tear idols down? And what does it truly mean to be built for this? Not just for the cameras, but for the long, quiet grind of building a legacy that can withstand any storm. This has been Behind the Fame. We dissected the war of words that became a masterclass in public perception. Now, it's your turn. The conversation doesn't end here. I want to hear from you. What topic, what clash, what behind-the-scenes story of fame, fallout, and legacy do you want us to break down next? Comment below with your idea. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because we're just getting started.